time delivering game day picks. As we said, game day free picks on the show today. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications. We'd like you guys to be live with us. So when we give you the picks, you can play them, because sometimes these games begin within minutes of our show, sometimes a little later, but be live with us so you can always get the best number when you place your bets. All right, before we get underway, remind you of a few things. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all our premium pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link over in the description. Then click the All Cappers tab to get signed up. Also, love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. We always like that. And of course, don't forget to visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing our top cappers here in our industry. Click the link to the top cappers. You'll see the drop-down menus here. Of course, Mindy's been on fire in baseball. Ben's been hot again, all in NFL as well as baseball. Ramon, let me put up the NFL here. You can see where Ramon is. He's been on fire in the NFL. Look at this, 1,094 units in the NFL this season, all documented on the site. As we said, Ben has been hot in baseball right now. We've got Mindy, who's been on a tear right now in baseball. 750 units of profit last 7 days. Top of leaderboard on the 7-day on the board. And of course, as we scroll here, you'll be able to find our best bets here from our handicappers. When you click the best bet tab, then you'll see each capper can designate one pick per sport per day as best bets. You can see Ramon has two best bets because he has the best bet from baseball, and he has the best bet from the WNBA Finals Game 3. Mindy has the best bet up there right now from baseball. She's been hot. She also has a best bet here. We got a guaranteed Thursday best bet here we have one from baseball, one from football. That's right. It's an NFL night, so she got two best bets up there on the board. Our man Paul has one up there. Tiffany with across the board here. Look at it. She's got the across the board action, baseball, WNBA, and football here. And I've got a couple best bets as well. So lots of best bets on the board today. We got we got lots of sports in action right now. And don't forget about our $15 pick. Each capper can designate one of their picks off their card as a $15 promotional pick. $15 pick, just to introduce you to their service. You can see Ramon has one. You'll see a lot of best bets there because a lot of cappers want to showcase their best bets and introduce you to their service. And you'll see Ramon with a best bet at $15 from baseball. Mindy here with a Thursday Night Football, $15 best bet. And of course, I have one here as well from baseball. So guys, get on board here. Tiffany in there with WNBA. So we've got really good coverage right now, guys. And of course, our pick ticker, we got the teams in there now. So you can see the pick ticker here. These are the next games up. We got a game start here in 5 minutes here with Tampa Bay and the Rays. So you guys can buy these plays individually. So there's action right there for you guys on the board. And you'll see the pick ticker here listing the teams and the times of the day. So make sure you guys check it out. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. With us on the show today, we've got Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get underway here with game day picks. Let's welcome in Mindy Hahn. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com, where she's been on fire in baseball. Also part of that morning show we launched a few weeks ago. Guys, got to tune in to the morning steam. They're doing great work up there with that show. Mindy, how's it going?
Doing well. We got to break down the fun Chiefs-Chargers game this morning, so go ahead and make sure you check that one out.
You definitely check that one out there on the replay. A lot of good action. They run down the football game and as well as baseball and more. But today we're going to look here at this baseball game at 6:40 as the Phillies here continue their road trip at the Marlins. Phillies has come down to -130. The total's ticked up to 7.5.
Yeah, so we're, trying to, still watch some baseball, even though it looks like football might be some of our, main goal here starting on Thursday through the weekend. But baseball's still going on, been staying hot there. So let's get into this one. Syndergaard for the Phillies and Lopez for the Marlins. Both have pretty much identical ERAs here, setting at 4. The Phillies are 8-2, of course, versus Miami in the last 10 games played. But the Phillies have been pretty much on fire with their bats over the last week here. So they've also beaten the Marlins the last 6 of 7 games. But the Phillies, they've been scoring at least 6 runs on 3 out of their last 5. And then, the Marlins, they've actually scored quite a bit for being the Marlins. They've scored 13 runs in their last, 3 or 4 starts here. Syndergaard, he's given up, 12 runs in his last 3 starts. Lopez has given up 8 runs in his last 3 road starts. So for me, I'm just kind of looking at an over in this total mess here on what's going on with these two teams.
All right, Mindy here is going to go over the total in this one here. The Phillies and the Marlins over total here of 7.5. You know, Syndergaard, the form isn't as we expect, right? He was with the Angels. It's not there. His ERA is over 4, but we've seen. I don't know if it's the sticky stuff or not. You know, it's a interesting number here. 17% strikeout rate, which is way down. You know, some of these pitchers have been elite over at 26% of it. But I don't know if you ever watch that guy John Boy on YouTube. He has a pretty good video with this Wallachuk. It shows what the sticky stuff does, because I guess there's some talk now that maybe some of the pitchers are putting the sticky stuff in their hair, so that if you notice, some of the pitchers have now growing their hair long, so maybe that sticky stuff is in their hair. And this guy Wallachuk, the bullpen guy from Cleveland, is going through his hair, going through all his electricity. Then he touches the rosin, and then when you see him throw, you see the spin rate is up, because the spin rate was high. Then when they took the sticky stuff away, his spin went way down. It tracked down, but now it's going up. And what they're noticing is that he's touching his hair a lot, and then he's touching the rosin bag. And the Twins manager wanted him, the umpire, to go check Wallachuk's hair. So he goes through his hair. You got to check it out. It's funny. I don't know how I missed it. Yeah, so that's what's happening there. But some interesting stuff here in baseball with that stuff. And I just
always going to find a way, Tony. Always going to find a way to cheat if they can.
Yeah, so they're saying maybe the perspiration mixed with the rosin is causing the spin rate to increase. So that's I guess what's happening.
That's interesting. No, I had not seen that. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Like that could just totally be happening out there. You know, I mean, again, they're going to find some way to put something in their glove and, you know, behind their ears, wherever. You know, I mean, it's just going to be wherever they can come up with the advantage. You know, I mean, it's a cutthroat type of league. So, you know, if they're trying to get the advantage, they're going to try to find the advantage.
yeah, they're trying. I guess that's what's happening there. Of course, with the Syndergaard, you know, it's an ERA over 4. Of course, Lopez here, the start with the Marlins, another ERA over 4. These are guys that expect a little better numbers here, but coming in, you know.
Yeah, and both of these teams here also, they're 4-0 to the over in the last game of their series, in like their last 4 series. So it's, again, they're starting this little bit of a trend, even for the Marlins here, of scoring some runs. And it just kind of looks like it may be going that route here again with these two pitchers. Just like the Phillies, they've been hot, and Marlins, you know, if you want to say hot for Marlins, well, maybe a little bit.
They're hitting over, they're hitting over 200 the last 7 days, so they got really hot hitting the bat.
Yeah, right.
They have been hot, although their bullpen has kind of tanked a little bit here over the last 7. An ERA at 5 right now, and of course we know the Phillies, they can definitely hit the baseball.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to be a good one here for the over total.
All right, Phillies Marlins over total of 7.5. This one will have a start time here of 6:40 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. As we said, Mindy's been on fire here in Major League Baseball. 753 units of profit over the last 7 days. There's still some games. We've got 2 games just starting right now here from Major League Baseball that we still have a 6-game card. Looks like 6 games remaining here on the schedule. We got that NFL game, WNBA as well on the board. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, it looks like the White Sox are off to a big lead here over the Guardians, 7-1. Getting you some real-time action here with the scores.
Well, this poor Gaddis.
Yeah, right. But yeah, we're in on this Thursday night football game. Decided to pass a little bit on the Aces and the Sun, but went ahead and gave a total prediction here on the morning show for that game, so you can go check that one out as well. But I did go ahead and put up a 5-pack today of all of my best bets. So I have the Thursday night game, and then 4 games in Major League Baseball. And then Tony, of course, has already showed our best bets that you can purchase there, as well as single game plays. But instead of doing that, why not get bigger bang for your buck here? Look at something a little bit more long term. A 7-day would be great right now. Again, I'm the leading capper over the last 7 days, so it's a good time to get with me and get that package and get all of my plays. Also, you can take a look at a 30-day. Give you, again, you get those per play amounts down for what you're looking at in order to maximize your profits there as well. And then you can also do the 2-for-1 capper promotion. So it's where you're getting one capper and another capper half off. So you can go ahead and take a look at one of those as well. So yeah, really excited where things are going. Have a lot of plays that we already went through, me and Ramon there on the morning show. So you can catch us again on a Saturday for that.
That's right, guys. Yeah, we're with Mindy Hahn over at Tony'sPicks.com. Action up there here with best bets here from the NFL as well as Major League Baseball. Also, the long-term passes. Mindy was talking about the 3 or 7 or 30-day all sports pass. You want to try out for 7 days? Go for it. 7 days of plays here from Mindy. You'll get all of her Major League Baseball action here for 7 days. Also, college football in action. We got games here on Friday and Saturday. Of course, the NFL. You got 3 days of action here. We got Thursday, we got Sunday, and we got Monday. Remember the doubleheader Monday? So lots of action here from Mindy with that 7-day all sports pass. And of course, you could use the promo code TonyT at checkout, and you will save 20% off that purchase. Of course, you could use it on any of the passes up there. Mindy has a 1-month pass, so that will give you extended coverage there for all of her baseball. That will take you to the end of the regular season, which will be over in 3 weeks, right? And then we get right in the first round of the playoffs with the wild card weekend, the first round there. So lots of coverage there with that 30-day pass, as well as all of Mindy's NFL and college football. You might, I don't believe have NHL here. That'll be a weekend of the season. She'll need probably more time to compile some stats, but then she'll be ready to roll when you get that when you renew for the second month. So get on board with Mindy Hahn over at Tony'sPicks.com. Click the link in the description, click in the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. All right, Mindy. Also, we put together a Twitter account for you, Tony's Picks Mindy, for more picks.
Yes, so I put out 2 more picks here today, so you can go check those out. Get over to Twitter right now. Click on the follow button, and then click on the little bell to get the latest notifications. Definitely want to get those. I know they were just sent out. I saw them, come across the screen here, with our picks. And yeah, so it's just picks, no other information, all picks, just what you're looking for here on the day. So yeah, it's a good place to start, watching the shows here on YouTube, getting our picks on Twitter. Again, it's a nice way to get started with our free picks, get a feel for us as cappers, and then, as we go through all the games, we're always going to find more that we like better than others. So make sure you get over to Tony'sPicks.com and pick up one of those long-term packages.
That's right, long-term packs. A lot of free picks on the site, but the best of the best are the premium picks. So get on, signed up with Mindy here, one of her long-term passes. She's been on fire there, as you can see over with the numbers we put up. She's doing great work here. 753 units of profit last 7 days. So get signed up with Mindy. All right, Mindy, have yourself a great afternoon, evening, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow. But again, that great show you guys got going on, the morning steam, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Really good coverage. Covered the baseball board, some college football, mixing some WNBA, and of course the NFL.
Yeah, and we also do a little bit of our own, commentary that is, definitely you don't want to miss that information. We talk about, the Huskers almost every day. So, that's stuff that you totally need to catch with all of our inside information on what's going to happen next with the Huskers.
That's right.
Even though I know not everyone is a big fan.
It's a morning show, so it's suitable for that type of talk, kind of getting off the grid a little bit, off the rail track. But that's fine because that's the morning show, and people are accustomed to that. They want that long form show, which people like. It's needed in us because, as you know, we're kind of like a fast, rapid fire type of show.
Right.
My videos are that way. We need a long form, and you guys work together in that long form format, and people like it. And that's what they want in the morning. They like hearing that long form whenever they're at work or whatever they're doing that morning drive. I know you can listen to it on the YouTube as you're driving. People have this stuff wired into their car speakers listening because there's no commercials. That's right. Remember the old morning drive?
Well, and it's also nice to get the latest information. We found out early on when Scherzer went on the IL. Also found out about. And there's a lot of good information that we get from just our, normal everyday, but we also get all of it from our people that are commenting in our chat room. So we like it when people join us and chat, and that's been going well also. So we see the chat numbers going up every day, and it's been a lot of fun. So the folks are getting into it too. So it's another reason to come by and see the morning show and have some fun with us over there.
Yeah, check out the morning show. They'll be back here the rest day on Friday, but they've got a lot of college football covered. There'll be more covered there on the Saturday show, so tune in. All right, Mindy, keep it up. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
You got it. Mindy Hahn here on a Game Day Picks. Hey, guys, join us here at Game Day Picks. Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. each time. We'll ask you guys to like and subscribe and set those notifications. We like you guys live with us. So when we give you picks that start within half an hour or so, you can get them. You can bet them, not have to wait for the replay. So watch us live if you can. Let's continue on here with Game Day Picks. Time to welcome in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. I think Ramon ready to roll. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, well, I need Friday off this week, Tony, because I'm going to be hanging out tonight with Scott Frost out at the club. Just having a few beers and see where it takes us.
All right, having some Frosties with Frost. That sounds like a lot of fun there for a Friday night. All right, Ramona, we'll get here with baseball tonight at 7:40 here. Twins here hosting the Royals. The Twins at -170, total 8.5.
Well, the time's now for the Minnesota Twins. Got to go. 5 games out of the race right now behind first place Cleveland. There's still a chance of, you mentioned the White Sox, and they're winning right now. Both the Minnesota and the White Sox need to continue to win if they have any chance to try to catch the Guardians right now. So that's a big game right now for the White Sox on that makeup game in Minnesota. They're going to need to win also to try to keep pace with the White Sox grabbing that win. So they're going to close the gap a little bit. Minnesota will get their chance as they try for the third straight win in this series over the Royals, with Bundy going for Minnesota and Daniel Lynch goes for Kansas City. Neither pitcher's been anything special, but Bundy's been a little bit better than Lynch. Lynch is really Kansas City 1-5 in his last 6 starts. He has a 7.88 ERA in his last 5 starts, all losses, or well, he has 0-3 record in those 5 starts. It isn't much better over those last 3 starts with a 9 ERA. So Minnesota has won 6 straight over Kansas City, Tony, now by a combined score of 34-8, and Lynch is making his 4th start already against Minnesota this season, so they do have plenty of familiarity with him. Minnesota batting .265 over the last 10 games as a team. It's 60 points higher than Kansas City, who's hitting just .203 over the last 10 games overall, and they will have a little bit of a bullpen edge as well. The Twins have been about a run better in the bullpen over that same 10-game span. Minnesota 3.38 ERA, while Kansas City at 4.62 ERA out of the bullpen. Kansas City's won just 7 of their last 27 road games, while Minnesota has compiled a 36-15 record at home against Kansas City over the last 51 games dating back a few seasons. So I do like the lineup for Minnesota. I like them to win, keep pace. They're laying $1.70, but I'm willing to just give you a chalky play here. I'm not doing anything special on the run line, although you certainly can do that if you feel better with that or try to get a better price. But I just need Minnesota to win, and it's a must-win situation in order to keep pace in the division race, and I like them to win. Guys like Correa, Miranda, Urshela all should have a good, steady advantage against the left-hander Lynch today. Twins won those first 2 games, as I mentioned, as part of that big roll of the last 6. First 2 games of the series, 6-3, 4-0. So just going to take the Twins and get it done tonight, and lay the chalky price here as a free pick, -$1.70 with the Royals.
Yep, Royals got to start rolling. So I never count teams out. I've learned my lesson over the years, never to count them out. I've heard people say a couple of weeks ago, the Twins are out, they're out. No, you're not out of it, man. Cleveland can go easily on a 5-game losing streak. The Twins can go on a 5-game win streak. I think they're playing again in a series here coming up soon. So I never knock these teams, especially in baseball. We've seen a lot of collapses, and of course the contenders with all these wild card teams, they play each other a lot. So someone's got to lose, right? Like this. Of course, they're not going to contend for the wild card, no doubt about that. It's a division title or nothing here for Minnesota. But anyway, kind of argue that one with the Twins here at -170. They've won both of their games. The Royals bats have not been impressive here in this series. As a matter of fact, Royals have lost 6 of 8, and they're cold hitting right now against right-handers over that past 10 at .204. And I know when you look here at the run line, I know you like the side here, but for the run line bettors out there, the Twins have covered 9 of 10 of the run line against teams getting outscored by 1 run or greater since the halfway point of the season. Teams like that, like the Royals and Tigers, are teams that fall in that category that are getting outscored by a run or greater this season. So they've been dominant in those type of situations.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do it here just because I can get a certain motivation with just a victory, and overall, Minnesota's still 15 units down on the run line this year, Tony. But just for me, again, you mentioned as far as the race is concerned, and even that game today, Mindy and I talked about on the show how because of the makeup game, Cleveland, they weren't really in a great position having to use a marginal starter today, and they're paying the price certainly. So the White Sox were able to use, a veteran. I mean, Lance Lynn is not, a world beater out there, but definitely a veteran, a consistent starter that can give you some innings. And today, the way they carried out the game and able to build up, a big lead early on, as we see, 6 or 7 to 1 last I checked. So, you're right. Cleveland got caught a little bit, so anything can happen still in this series, especially when we're talking about, I don't know, maybe the worst division right now as far as quality. But hey, the winner is going to make it. So that's where the race is right now as far as divisions are concerned in the American League with this one. There's some other key races, but there's still work to be done for Cleveland if they want to get in, and they're going to have to hold off these 2 clubs.
Yeah, that's right. Ramon here on the Twins, minus 170 here against the Royals. This one gets a start time here at 7:40 Eastern time. Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action. Still about, what do we got, like 6 games here left to roll here for Major League Baseball, 2 games in action. We got that Thursday night NFL football game tonight where you've been sitting pretty here in the NFL to see 1,094 units of profit already from Ramon. He's been on fire in the NFL for 2022. We got the Chief game and the Chargers, as well as WNBA game number 3 here from this best of 5 series. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, well, it was kind of, fodder for Mindy and I a little bit. She's a Chiefs fan. I'm a Chargers fan, but check out our video on the game, or check out the Morning Steam where we had our preview of the game, and I got a premium tonight in Thursday Night Football with the Chiefs hosting the Chargers at Arrowhead. Get my premium pick on this one. It's got the Tony's Picks guarantee on it. If you want to buy it as an individual game, yes, I have a stellar record so far. Tops of the charts, if you will, over the last start of the season here, coming out the gates. So my big play, of course, is in Thursday Night Football with the Chiefs and the Chargers, but also, Tony, got a guaranteed play in the WNBA. We have Game 3 tonight of the finals between the Las Vegas Aces and the Connecticut Sun. The scene shifts to Uncasville, Connecticut, and the Sun will get their chance. They're going to try to hold off the Aces. The Aces can wrap up the title tonight. You only need 3 wins in the best of 5. What's going to happen when these teams meet in Game 3? Hopefully you'll find it in your interest to try to keep an eye on that game as the football game unfolds. I think, it might be something to check out during the commercials if you're a one-set kind of person, but I'll have it on my screens, of course, throughout the early evening, watching that one. WNBA finals ratings are way up, Tony. Really successful season, maybe one of the most successful ever for the league. This season, ratings are high for the finals. The returns are starting to come in for those first 2 games, and some big numbers for them comparatively over the last several seasons. Whether or not it's just because of the overall health of the league and the health of everybody in general. Big crowds in Las Vegas, selling out those games, over 10,000 fans in person as well. So been a real successful season for the WNBA. And I got a premium play tonight in the WNBA Game 3 finals. So those are my 2 top plays. I'm in action right now, just underway with a premium in that Tampa Bay Toronto game, and my other 2 so far tonight. Looking at Major League Baseball, not sure I'll have anything together, just these 2 very important games tonight. Thursday night football with just a thriller. Any way you look at it, it's going to be exciting with the two quarterbacks in there. Should be a great matchup. I know everybody's pretty pleased about it. Might be a little rough around the edges being a Thursday night game, but still a game that everybody will want to see with the Chiefs and the Chargers and WNBA. Those are my two big plays tonight, Tony.
That's right, guys. Got with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see the numbers here, nearly 1,100 units of profit in the NFL this year for 2022. So get on board with Ramon. He does have a Thursday night guaranteed best bet up there from the NFL, Chiefs and Chargers. So get on board there. Also with the WNBA best bet as well, of course, over there at Tony'sPicks.com. So get on board with Ramon with his best plays of the day going. Of course, you can go longer term with Ramon. We have that monthly All Sports Premium Pass from Ramon. Get all of Ramon's premium plays here for 30 days. He's in action here in the NFL, as well as college football here for 30 days. Major League Baseball, remember, we got 3 weeks remainder here of the regular season as well as the playoffs, so that gets some playoff action as well with that 1 month All Sports Pass. Don't forget they start in Prague with the NHL, so you get a week of NHL as we get this NHL season started here in October 7th or 8th. It's one of those 2 days, but we'll have the NHL ready to roll here for you very shortly. October 7th from Prague, we got that game between San Jose and Nashville, so a week of action from the NHL under that 30-day period there. So get on board with Ramon Scott at Tony'sPicks.com. I don't want to say NBA preseason. I don't think it'll be an action in NBA. You never know. You had NBA Summer League in there, so you just never know. So we'll just have to wait and see how that rolls. But anyway, the NBA tips off October 18th, a little more than a month away. But when you renew the plan, you'll have NBA coverage then, and that's when it's all hits the fan here. We have lots of action going here in this time of the year. So get on board with Ramon Scott. The 1 month All Sports Pass is a way to go. You'll save $66 on that pass when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access those plays by clicking the link in the description, then the All Cappers tab. Get signed up. All right, Ramon, it's always great having you show. Congratulations on your nice WNBA series. Those videos help increase the ratings there with those great views you've got interest up in WNBA. Keep that rolling. And of course, that morning steam show coming back Saturday.
Yeah, and I've just basically been passing along my previews of the finals over there on our show. So we have, broad content. That's all there is to it. Maybe wrapped up the video series a little early, but proud of the work we did there, covering pretty much every game all season. Took a couple weekends off, but certainly did, over 100 games for sure, if not more. So real good season with you covering the WNBA, and I don't know, my returns actually were better in previous seasons until this season, but not too worried about that. Still produced a lot of winners, most on the videos actually, where I did have beat those premiums, if you will, like you talked about with me. But anyway, Tony, it's going to be tonight. Go on over to Twitter, get my free play. It's in Liga MX. There's one game tonight in Liga MX football, as you like to call it, soccer. And that's what my play is. So head on over to at Tony's Picks Ramon on Twitter. Get that free play from me tonight in Liga MX. So I know we're just underway in Europa League, and I've got some plays written down from Pavlos, so I'm going to watch these games as well, just kicking off. Got my Paramount Plus package loaded up on several screens, watching some Europa League action. So fun afternoon, and big games right now. You mentioned, of course, the White Sox Cleveland and Tampa Bay Toronto. These are some nice ball games. You like to have some games of impact going down the stretch. Yeah,
McClanahan got out of that jam. He got out of it, so no score after the one here. So, guys, get on board with Ramon. Check him out. Tony's Picks Ramon. All right, Ramon, it's always great having your show. Well, tune in when you relaunch on reset on Saturday morning with the morning steam. Have yourself a great afternoon.
Yep, see you then. We'll be there on Saturday, and we'll preview the rest of the card. Probably knocked out more than half of it so far, but we're going to get into the late afternoon games and the evening games for the Saturday card, and we'll do that on Saturday.
So tune in to the morning steam Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Ramon, have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with here at Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us so you can get those best numbers and those picks on our show. Let's continue on here with Game Day Picks. It is now time for my pick. Let me get my game card up here. We're looking at the Mets and Pirates tonight. Pirates here, dogs here. Mets minus 255 Pittsburgh bringing it back plus 220. No, I'm not going to be on the Pirates. On them for four straight games. But no, they're not playing the Reds this time. But I'll be on the under in this one, though. Under 7.5 with the Pirates and the New York Mets. J.T. Brubaker on the hill, showing a little improvement here, I think, over the previous season from Brubaker. Strikeout rate of 23%. The whip-in ERA a little higher than I'd like. He does get ground balls here at 45%. Limits the home runs. Carlos Carrasco on the hill, 25 games, ERA 3.80, whip of 1.30, a strikeout rate of 23%. Does get the ground balls at 46%. As we know, the Mets have really struggled with the bats. They held to an average of 2 runs per game as they get swept by the Cubs. And the Pirates have gone under in 30 and 17 to the under on the road against a team with a good bullpen, sporting a whip of 1.35 or better. And Carrasco in his career, 13 to the under. Facing bad teams, getting outscored by 1 run or greater on the season. So we're going to go here with the Pirates and the New York Mets going under total of 7.5. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com. I got your 2 best bets for you right now from the NFL, Chiefs and Chargers, as well as Major League Baseball best bets. So get on board. I am the top unit producer over at Tony'sPicks.com and Major League Baseball for this year. So get signed up for one of my passes here, a long-term pass to serve you well. 30-day all sports pass to get all my pre and plays for 30 days, which would include all your plays here from NFL and college football for 30 days. MLB, that'll get you right through the wild card round and the beginnings of the second round of the Major League Baseball playoffs. 1 month all sports pass, really good value right now over at Tony'sPicks.com. We'll save you some money when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab and getting signed up. And don't forget that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you will save 20%. All right, let's continue on here with the show. It is now time to do the recap, and we'll also look at a market report on these plays, see if we can do better with the numbers. So we started off with Mindy. Mindy liked Phillies Marlins over 7.5, and we will take a look at that. And I think that's the best you're going to find here. 7.5. I'm seeing here on my live line sheet. I am seeing one. Actually, I am seeing a 7 over 19 at one of the sharpest places on the planet. It's hard to get a count there, but there's a 7 in overseas. Also, there is a 7 over 25. At both, believe it or not, at both of the name brand sportsbooks, online sportsbooks, there is a 7. A matter of fact, on one of the popular offshore books, there is a 7. So I was showing 7.5 before showtime, and I've seen some 7s pop up here of late. So you can actually shop and get a 7 if you have an account at one of those name brand offshore books. You can definitely find that 7. As a matter of fact, we've seen it drop even to -7 over 15. So we've just seen a move here to the under there at one of the big offshore regards. Just my screen just turned to red here, so we're seeing this come down. So you can get 7s right now, and actually just tipped up again to 7.5 at one of them. So 7s, you better hurry up. If there's one of the offshore popular online sports books and name brands, one of them has 7. One of them has 7.5, and one of them just tipped to 7.5 right now. So I've got a live line sheet in front of me, so you better hurry up and find that 7 there if you have an account at one of those name brand that's advertised like crazy. You see, that's legal in the U.S. So there's one there. Let's take a look at the Ramon here, Twins and Royals here, -170. And so we'll look for, we could do better than that. And well, you can also do better than that if you've got an offshore account. You can do better than that on the Vegas Strip. I'm seeing a -165s on the Vegas Strip. And offshore, I'm looking at seeing -163s, -160s offshore. The name brand books are going to be right around 170. So again, offshore is where you're going to find the better number, as well as the Vegas Strip if you're shopping for the best number. So those of you in Vegas, get your apps out. You'll find the better numbers there in baseball, like you normally do. Vegas, I have probably the best lines there. When I'm ever, looking at live lines as much as I do, it seems that they've got the good baseball lines. All right, let's go with me here. Pirates, Mets under 7.5. Where do we go here? Well, it opened at 8. It's down to 7.5, and it looks like there is a 7 right now. Yep, there is a 7. So I am seeing a 7 in one of the books. And let's see what else we have. This is actually one of those popular offshore books where a lot of the sharp players play. It's hard to get a count there. I'm saying if you're in the U.S., you won't be able to do it. I do see a 7 and a 7.5 in the popular. Actually, I see 2 7s here. I see 2 7s right now in the name brand online sports books in the U.S., the legal ones. So you can find a 7 there if you want to get a better number. But actually, that would be a worse number because I'm going under 7.5. So don't get unless you're feeding me. Don't go there. Vegas Strip has 7.5. The two popular online sports books are at 7. Offshore, I'm seeing some 7.5s and some 7s. Let's see here. I do see some online apps that are legal, but in regional online apps here with 7s. So depending on where you live, if you have access to some of these accounts, then you'll find 7s. So it's got a mixed bag here of 7.5 and 7s. Do your shopping, get the best number. Of course, I'm going under 7.5 in this one. I'm seeing some 7s pop up as we speak. All right. That'll do it here for our show, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Tony's Picks, give out live free picks for the action for today. Remember, like and subscribe and set those notifications so you are live with us. So when we give those picks, you guys get the best numbers here on our show. All right, that'll do it for today's show, guys. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. Check out the site for more free picks as well as premium picks from our top cappers on our show. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew from Negro and wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live here at 3 Eastern time on Game Day Picks.